No stopping the bombing, so here's some drinking style. Oh, and now we're banging the gong. Hey, it's a ragtag trial, and we're the only people moving on. Come on, 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 come on.
Fight to blow, put up a counter,
Yeah.
fight and soul, got wicked power.
That guy is such a bummer, so let me hurry and get this honey.
Set the bomb,
Number one bomb, what's that?
kick it on, getting every Oscar. We're fighting hard and mighty.
Like a fat man.
I got my frog got it. Macho caliber. No, I'm never too hardy. 'Cause I'm a wild challenger. I am a wild challenger. We're just a freaking wild challenger.
Stand, let's stand.
Let's stand, let's stand, let's stand, let's stand up.
Come on, say wow. Come on, say wow. Come on, say wow. I say wow. Come on, say wow. Come on, say wow.
Get up, stand up.
Stand to rage, Hilton Tyler.
We're always tight, always fire.
Got the flow,
We're ready to blow. No stopping this combo.
Body wild challenger, ready for danger, ready to dish our flavor.
If you're a hater, you can't keep up, so see you later.
We go,
About to lock and load, all set with our ammo.
Come on, 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 come on.
About to blow,
they're on the pavement.
fighting soul, and now they're shaking.
That guy is such a big guts, let me hurry and get this thing.
Set the ball, we're the ones who knock out, kick it on.
Gonna find a way out.
We're fighting hard and mighty.
Like a fat man.
I got my frog got it. Macho caliber. No, I'm never too hardy. 'Cause I'm a wild challenger. I am a wild challenger. We're just a freaking wild challengers.
Let's stand, let's stand.
Let's stand, let's stand, let's stand, let's stand up.
Yeah.
Come on.
We're singing. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. No far broken it. Macho caliber. No, I'm never too hardy. 'Cause I'm a wild challenger. I got no broken it. Macho caliber. No, I'm never too hardy. 'Cause I'm a wild challenger. I am a wild challenger. We're just a freaking wild challenger.
I say wow. I say wow. I say wow. I say wow. I say wow.
Get up, stand up. We're feeling kinda crazy.
is done, and we awaken to the mission.
Hello. So, yeah, sound alerts. Turns to find out I'm not big enough, or to even have a drop of a sound alert on my channel. Which kinda sucks, but hey, that's just life, isn't it? What's up, my wild challenges? This is Skyrider Infinity, and I tell you what is up. We're doing a redo of the 10-year anniversary because last time it was like a bitrate problem and everything was crapping on itself. And I was also crapping on myself because I was talking all negative and shit. And this time I probably have learned from my ways and actually decided to think outside the box. Well, somewhat close to it. So, yeah. Just, doing my shit. As you know, as usual, living my life, doing as much as I can, and surviving, just like everybody else, but in a more understandable, reliable way. Also, I'll be right back. I need to squeeze the lemon. Yeah, I know I probably should have did it when I was like playing the badass music and all, but you know, etc., etc. Be right back. Back. Turns to find out there was not much to squeeze out. All the innuendos. But anyways, yeah, I was trying to set up a sound alert, but turns to find out when you're a small fry on both stages of YouTube and Twitch, you're not allowed to set alerts until you become a big old juicy strong fly or something like that. Either way, I'm here, chillaxing, relaxing, just like everybody else. But I was thinking to myself, why not I just try to play a little Warframe today? You know, relax, get my nerves all settled and calm. And then my computer decided to black screen twice when I boot up Warframe. And then Warframe decided to be like, hey bro, we know you're going through some shit, and we'll like to aid you through the shit you're going through. And yeah, I've been having a little hardware failure. And looked at the hard disk drive. Where is it? Your disk may be corrupted. I looked at this multiple times, and there's nothing wrong with my hard disk drive. So eventually, I was about to look at the RAM thing, but I was kind of like running out of time. So the next reboot, and we'll see what's going on with my RAM. If my RAM's perfectly fine, then I gotta look at my GPU. But there is something in my computer is overclocking, which is my RAM entirely. I don't know. Not yet, I don't know. But I will eventually. So, yeah. A lot of shit has been going on lately. Well, I meant by shit, I mean like, imagine cleaning your blade in cold water. Yes, I was cleaning myself even with water because things happen, and those things escalated to other things happening. Also, those things, including me spending time with my mother on Mother's Day. I'm not gonna lie. Still don't know why she sees me as a shining light. It's confusing me. And oh well. Yo, hey, is the background music not louder than me, right? You guys can hear me, right? I'm just making sure. Once you guys get the full experience of the storm dimension, including me, as much as I have been existing. What? Come on. There it is. Of course. Because why would you want to listen to me when you just listen to yourself? Right, computer? There we go. I'm bigger now. I'm a big blade now. Ready to chop down some trees. So, anyways. Yeah. Also, there's have been, well, I can't really tell. But I can't really tell anything about games right about now because my computer's like not okay for me to boot up any games right about now, and it's really pissing me off. I mean, like, I can't play Kuruka Survivor, The Endless Night. I can't play Warframe. I don't even think I can play fucking Dead Cells right about now. It's pissing me off. So tomorrow, maybe switched out with an art stream entirely. Because right about now, I can barely do shit. And it's pissing me off. It's like, well, at that moment, I'm like, I want to play video games. And then the next fucking moment, it's like, guess what, bitch? Your gaming days are over. Prepare to suffer a black screen and all your fans turn on at once. And I'd be like, are you fucking serious? I do my best to keep you updated. And this is how you treat me every day. Which is kind of really pissing me off, but it can't be helped. Give me a second. I need to check something. Let's see if I'm mad at my word. Let's go look at my blah. 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 Let's move my big ass out the way. What? What? Oh, okay, give me a second. It's updating itself. My updater is updating itself. Can you imagine that? My updater is updating itself. Never would have thought. Okay. Alright, here we go again. Alright, let's see here. Let's see if I'm a man of my word. Have I been keeping my computer? And it's gone. And it's gone. Priceless. I never would have expected that ever. Excuse me as I make myself comfortable while I reboot this damn thing that's just vanished before my eyes. Oh, it's back, it's back, it's back. It's back. Look at that. Alright, let's see if I'm a man of my word. Have I been updating this? Or did my computer have the rights to Bluetooth? Oh, it's all pro. It's all pro. I cannot do that. So, well, at least I know why my computer been forced rebooting itself and failing miserably. All these updates and I can't do nothing with it because you gotta get pro. Yay! Life sucks for me. It sucks real bad, but you know, what's life without a little sucking? Also met the other people at the place for Mother's Day. Also, happy late Mother's Day for any mothers that are watching my shit. And if any sons are around, don't forget to tell your mother happy Mother's Day. Even though they, well, yeah, etc., etc. And not only that, I'm still a little bit not on the right path right about now, keeping it cool. I played a little bit of Warframe, but it wasn't enough. So right now I'm just like a little on edge. And let's just say that there's some things that happened that even got me even more on edge. And now I'm trying to redo the 10-year anniversary. Dear God, dear Lord, why do you treat me this way? Why are you trying to make me snap? Why are you trying to get me angry? I'm not the type of guy. No, the world is trying to shape me to be that type of guy. Because I'm better. I'm better than this. And also, I'm gonna remove this shit over here. Because they want me to pay money to update my system now. Which unfortunately I don't have money to do that, so yeah. And not only that, at 5 p.m. there was like a wave of tiredness that washed over my body. And I was like inches away from falling asleep, and then I woke back up because I didn't want to sleep, and then I'm like, wow, how interesting. I feel like the day is going against me or something, like it doesn't want me to do this. Again, because of reasoning such. But I'm not gonna blossom by sitting on my ass, right? So it's best if I get off my ass and actually do something. This is my way of doing something. I'm showing my classic art. Here the stars. Yeah. Alright. You know, as much as I would like to delay me showing the art and such, I don't feel like the delaying. I could be completely quiet and not talk about it, but I'm going to. I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to talk about it, yes, I know. It's quite fascinating, yay. Alright. I know you guys probably like, damn, he sounds like not in the mood. When you don't have your gamer time, you're like clearly the next form of not in the mood right about now. Ugh. This ugh. Oh no. I could really use a video game right about now, but I can't play it because my computer graphics genes and just can't do anything on this thing right about now until I fix what's wrong with it. I hope it's my RAM. I hope it's my RAM that's been acting up. nines. Oh yes, that's right, I'm supposed to be showing my art. Yes, yes, yes. Like I'm gonna say like last time. Before there was Skyrider Infinity, there was Greenlark. He was a very creative person. He has the ability to breathe fire at or something along those lines. I don't really know what I was thinking at the time. He was a hedgehog. He did what hedgehogs do, you know, existing. Give me a second, I'm gonna entertain myself. There we go. So, Greylark. Yeah, I think I was supposed to name him the Typhoon, but as you can tell, he's pretty much a hedgehog. This right here is the older version of Greenlark, or was it Greenie, or one of the two. I'm not all here right about now. This is my art. I know I probably should have hyped it up, but like, I am not in the hyping mood right about now. I'm more in the mood of snapping someone's neck. Stop being toxint. Stop being toxint. Okay. Still count. So, meanwhile, when I was a kid, and also a teenager, I always seemed to draw lots of pictures of these characters evolving around with them. And eventually, over time, I remastered like some of them. You guys already seen Zoom and White Wave. It's green art, by the way. And maybe I should open up one of my windows. That may be smart. I may just do that right after my live stream. As this team was supposed to have, don't rightly remember what I was doing back then, so let's keep moving forward. When I was a kid, and I draw wait till I was a teenager, rest for a bit, and then I started drawing when I was an adult. I used to make tons of characters, and they all were, I don't know how to put it, but I'm just gonna say it. They all were supposed to be hedgehogs, and some of them were just like weird monsters. And this one's called Iroh. Saber. Okay, Sabertooth. Ugh. And this one, I guess these guys are supposed to be from the future. And as you guys can tell, I draw like a normal face for this one. And then these other ones are looking to the left. Because I think I was getting lazy when I was young. And I didn't want to have facial motions. Or it's just I just forgot to get his face to a different direction. One or the two. And then there's this character, it's the Ghost Girl, aka Destiny. Still, I don't know why I put an arm cannon on a ghost. That doesn't make sense. I don't know why I did that. It doesn't make sense. Why would a ghost need an arm cannon? It's kind of stupid when you sit down and think about it. Also, I forgot to mention, ladies and gentlemen, I draw this when I was a kid. And half of the other stuff I draw was when I was a teenager. There's no people copying my creativity. I do not predict the future. So we're just going to go ahead and get that out the way, eh? It's not buffering, is it? Good. Here's another picture of White Wave. I was trying to give him another name, but well, I didn't really give it a marking there of my art. Ah, here's Greenie, and there's Winks. I was supposed to say Wikes, and that's supposed to be Bomber. And who are these characters? All these characters are made up of my own capability. Do not think I will sell these characters for money. I draw these cartoons from my heart. Every last one of them. Let's just say I was trying to grab an attention of someone that would never see my art. Wherever that person is. And oh look, I made a sideboard. Half hedgehog, half machinery, yay. And again, this guy a power glove made out of stone. How's his arm still holding up with those wimpy? That's impossible. The guy should have broke off his arm by now. And here's Iroh, his lesser form. Or not remastered form. Here's Rage. Character. I designed her. She was supposed to be the very person that what did I say back then? What did I say back then? Either way, Rage, when I was a kid, I always believed that there was some girl named Rage who's going to end my life. It turns to find out that girl does not exist. Instead, this probably Syndicate has the rage deep in with my soul that I should have been worried about. So yeah, getting angry a lot can cause a stroke, and stroke leads to a heart attack, and all over with your mind, etc., etc. Moving on. Yes, that's that person that's not colored in. That is Sweetheart. She's also a hedgehog. Listen, I had a thing for drawing a lot of hedgehogs, etc., etc. And then there's the other character down there. I don't know why I draw her, because she got long nails to cut people with. These long, sharp nails to cut people with. That'd be pretty cool. But we're going to move on to the picture because we don't want to stay on the same picture forever. Here's another picture of White's Bomber, White Wave, Greenie, aka / Greenlark. It's quite fascinating, etc., etc. Whoa, 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 whoa. And then I had the audacity of mismatching hedgehogs with Naruto themed characters. Can you tell the weapon and the clothing? And I matched them together. I was like not only drawing hedgehogs but also making hybrids of the show, aka it plays a long story of what I like and don't like. Let's just say I'm a natural when it comes to liking hybrids, you know? Yeah, I find hybrids pretty cool. And then don't pay too deep into the details of the name, alright, ladies and gentlemen? I understand it looks kind of familiar, but we ain't gonna be pointing it. I was an artist back then. I draw lots of pictures. I constantly draw things. This design looks pretty cool, but let's be honest here. They could have, let's just say that it looks cool and all, but for story design, it's not that good. Silvertooth, which is Slobbertooth Doggy. It's, well, his teeth are silver. You can't tell because how dark it is, which is understandable. Rosie. No one know who she is. Heck, I think she was like supposed to be Greenie's stepsister, one or the two. Either way, she looks like a badass. But with the shirt around her properly, you can you cannot tell that it's a woman because it's covering her boobs. Then I draw another picture of White Wave. He's air kicking. Nothing. I guess I was just trying out poses because I was good drawing the characters, but not with the poses. I started with the poses thing, and now listen, guys, I'm not like 100% here. So forgive me if I'm just like up my own ass right about now. Moving on. So I wanted to start practicing drawing guns. And as you guys can tell, I still have not improved in drawing guns properly. But I will eventually, over time, will fix that, etc., etc. And then there is Dark Mind, which is really supposed to be spelled evil. And as you can tell on his arm, he has some type of weird tattoo. I was supposed to make a thing for that, but I did not. Oh, Jesus. So, give me a second, ladies and gentlemen. My ear is itching, even though I'm the only one hearing myself to talk. Also, if you guys want to know, the Mother Day was quite an excitement. And let's just say I learned a few new things about my sister that I'm not going to talk out loud about. Because it's not okay. Etc., etc. Moving on. And then this the board for the older version of Green or Green One. They're both the same person. Eventually, being one stepped in. Also, I'm trying to control my harsh memories. But luckily, I'm kind of sleepy, so it should be easy. Of course, I'm still going to keep going. Of course, I'm going to keep showing my beautiful art that I made. Without the lag and buffering for once. Thank the stars, right? So, I know I kind of half-assed this one right about now. But now I remember. I was trying to decide which design I should go for the possession of the 8-winged dragon. I know it sounds just like the 19th box or something along the line. But eventually, since it was buggy last time and the stream was lagging like no fucking tomorrow, we should have another chance to experience the 8-winged dragon's full possession of Greenie or Greenlord. This is supposed to be Greenlord's home. It's a beach in the middle of the ocean. He lives by himself, alone, surviving. On his surviving thing, he made an underground laboratory that goes straight down through the sun. It's don't ask how he built it. Let's just say he literally breathes fire out of his mouth, so who knows. And then this battle droid thing. I think this is supposed to be like a Star Wars crossover with my art creativity. I draw this little person for myself because I thought about it and I'm like, this would be a pretty cool design, and I draw it. And bada boom, bada bang, the design came out and it looks pretty cool. Again, I still don't know what I was doing. Here is Greenlow. Greenlow, the best dog ever. The imaginary friend that I want but cannot have because my mind is too straight and balanced. Which kinda sucks, but hey, whatever. I sometimes get jealous of people when their imagination leaves their head. I would like to have a little imaginary dog called Greenlow. And then this is supposed to be like a Star Wars crossover with my art drawings. So, and also like also Sonic, because like it kind of looks like an egg, but it's also got the legs of the droids of the things. May need to drink some water in the future. My mouth is becoming dry. And here is Slobbertooth. Just want you guys to know I will be taking breaks because like I don't want to keep doing this. Then I'll be like, then I'll just break somebody's face open. I don't want that. Not even in the slightest. So let's just keep moving on while me blabbling my mouth. Yes, this is the poster of Sean, who's cool and not cool. There's also another one, but that's right there. You guys already know about Cold Cole. Well, actually, you don't know much about him. And then there's this other character that I have plans drawing, but I never draw them. I think also same goes with this one too. And then this one, Zinne. Don't think I'll be doing that. And this here's like the classic version of Cartel, the arch nemesis to Greenie, aka Greenlark, aka Skyrider. And then there's that other dude that I never even draw, but he's supposed to be a crossover of my art from Sonic and Dragon Ball Z. And then here's Cole, which you guys already know what he does. And here's people believe that the Rayman Night guy that don't look too cool. And this one doesn't look too cool. This one, which is pure uncool, not of a single like. And then this one received 2 uncool, but 4 likes. Wait, is that 4? Yeah, 4 likes. But this one right here got all the likes because it's so unoriginal. Pretty cool. Also, this got all the likes too. What am I talking about? This was like the best one right here. I'm actually impressed with that one. Maybe I should like redraw that one in the future. It looks like a pretty cool design that I did right there. I just never actually gave it a body. I just kind of just gave it a head. And that was pretty much it. I may just bring that back. Who knows? Yeah, it looks pretty cool. And here's the crossover from Dragon Ball Z. Oh, actually, just straight up Dragon Ball Z. This is me tracing Chaozu. That's his name, right? Chaozu. Yeah. But here's the thing. I did it by memory. Yep. I draw this bad boy by memory. That's how much my memory is so good at remembering. Can I draw Goku? Hell no. Now, this is supposed to be a story thing, but I just didn't start on it. Moving on. Here are the boards, the classic boards of Greenlark, Greenie, or whatever you call it. And then Bummer, and then White, and then White Wave. Can you guys hear me? Am I still alive? Good. These, well, let's just say when I was drawing these bad boys, I was playing Sonic Riders, which kind of inspired me to draw these boards. I think. Yeah, Sonic Riders, totally. Sonic Riders was like one of the games that I fully enjoyed. One may say I enjoyed it so much that I made a future name out of it. I remember when I was like young, when I was like playing Skyrim. It was a blast. It was a blast. Okay, that's how I came up with Sky for my name, because it's Skyrim. Sonic Riders. I'm like, okay. I remember I was like thinking about it, like Ram Sonic. And I'm like, no, that doesn't sound right. Did you know like saying Skyrider? Like that sounds great. But I need to add a third innuendo to make it even better. Then I finished Halo 4. And then that ship named Infinity, yeah. And I was like, huh. Skyrider Halo? And then I was like, Skyrider Infinity. And I'm like, yes, this is the perfect name to put on my channel. Really good. My memory's all jumbo up right about now. I'm kind of dry and sleepy, so who knows what I was doing. Oh yeah, showing my art again. Oh dear God. Yes, I decided to merge Dragon Ball Z with Hedgehog characters, and I made Spirit Cold in Rage. Yes, Transformation 5. Oh my God. Wait, what? Okay. Give me a second, ladies and gentlemen. Give me a second. I don't want to be shaking like a sock shaker. By the nines. But I'm not gonna lie. It was fun drawing these pictures. They look pretty cool in their own way. But like, I'm gonna be honest with you. When I looked at them now, actually when I looked at these arts back then, I was just drawing things just to grab attention of someone that I know will never see it. But now when I sit down and think about it, now half of these arts do look cool, but does not fit any shape or form of lore. I know that some people be like, oh my God. A dimension where hedgehogs are Super Saiyans. That would be so cool. And I'd be like, no, please, no. That'd be too cringe. It'd be too awkward to take a glance at. Please, no. Now here's green. Oh yeah, green is supposed to be like the clone brother of Greenie. The spiritual of the spiritual. Blah, 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 blah. I don't know how to spell when I was young. Also, I'm merging the hedgehog with the Super Saiyan again. I know you guys are probably saying Ultra Instinct, but no. I kind of draw this when I was a kid. I did not have the ability to predict the future. Alright, so we're not gonna jump the gun. I'm not gonna say that, hey, Skyrider was the first one to create Ultra Instinct, because he drew this when he was a little kid. And again, I was drawing from the heart just for someone to see it that they have never seen it. And for who knows, they may one day take a glance at this and then be like, wow, it's amazing art. I still don't know the person that drew it, but cool. And then they'll just leave, and I'll just be sitting here, crying, miserable and sad. So on and so on. And then this one with a very creative name that we're not going to talk about. She was being possessed by the 8-winged dragon. And that was that tattoo was supposed to be about. The 8-winged dragon has the ability to possess people. Oh my God. Or that's just from a different creature. Who knows? I don't know. This guy was supposed to be an assassin, but like never actually dropped his body. Just kind of just dropped his head, and that was pretty much it. Which was kind of sad, really. There are like one or two or three or four unfinished arts in my gallery that I draw but never finish. But I still respected it. And as you can tell, there's another crossover from Dragon Ball Z and Sonic the Hedgehog. I made this character same with that demonic creature from when they went to hell to save Freezer or something. And then that character became all red, was slain. And that was pretty much it. And flipping the stars. Guys, I may have to take a little break. I may have to take a little break just to get my mind back on set. Alright, so be right back. Alright, good. Oh, that was close. Dear stars, I was mere inches away to go into La La Land. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. The stream is not done until I'm done showing my art. It's from what I drew when I was a kid, also a teenager. Alright, on to the next picture. This one, I don't know why I draw this one. Maybe she was cursed. You see the tattoo? Oh no, it's a tattoo curse. It brings the worst out of people. A curse that you place on a body and they become evil and enchanted with godlike power. Kind of like a thing that I'm not going to mention. We're going to keep moving on. Also, I was trying to copy the same thing like Sonic. Because you know, Metal Sonic. Why not have Metal Greenie or Metal Greenlark? And then I'd be like, yes, that would be cool. Be like a complete rip-off, but with my design instead. And as you guys can tell, my design is pretty good. Just one little small problem. Got the most weirdest arms and hands shape and everything. Maybe the arms are a bit too long. Maybe I can fix that in the future, but who knows? Am I right or am I right? Moving on. I was just doodling Greenlark, doing the pose. And here's the other picture of Greenlark. Typhoon. Oh, it's Greenie. Okay, whatever. And then I was drawing the Skyrider, Greenie turning into a ball just like Sonic. Then there's Destiny. We got her arms behind her back. She's a ghost in this form. And then here's my sister thing. I can't tell if I drawed it or she drawed it. Again, who knows. And then there's hybrid designs that I never finished. But, you know, etc., etc. And as you can tell, my hand drawing wasn't that bad. I know how to draw a fist, which is pretty awesome. And then here's my other hand drawing. Look at that. I don't know what I was doing when I drew this, but it was pretty cool. Pretty cool indeed. And I don't know why I gave him a monkey tail, but I guess that's for Dragon Ball Z. And here's the formation of Greenie or Greenlark. One of the two. Young one, older one. You could tell it's older him because he's like more adult form. And then there's Hell Gel. I was getting way ahead of myself. Yeah, Greenie's hair gel. Greenlark's hair gel. Whatever it is. I was getting way ahead of myself. Yeah, they didn't really go that far, did it? And then I made a Dragon Ball Z hybrid, etc., etc., looking fucking evil. And then I think this is like, I'm starting to get good at drawing Greenlark, but like, hey, it's a certain thing. And then I draw this character without finishing it. It's supposed to be Bomber, I think. And then I draw these masks. Never gave them a role in life. They just exist. Also, what you're looking at right here, that is not a mouth. That is a mustache. One of those Chinese mustaches. And then there's Greenlark getting along, Greenie getting along with a dragon, and then I draw this because I want to draw human eyes. I wanted them to look normal, but as you can tell, it's creepy as hell. Then I draw this thing. I think it's supposed to be a mask or something. I don't know. Then I draw the Greenlark, or Greenie, one or the two, whatever you call it. And then there's Soon. I started drawing her a lot, making her look better, etc., etc. I will move it on. Spiritual Angel of Doubt. The Dark Sun. Interesting. Anyway, I just spelled that out. Looks creepy as hell. Moving on. Why I draw this? I don't know. Maybe it was my emotions coming out. And then I draw this character, Zoom again, but this time with more creativity. Look like skin and bone, but as you guys can tell, I was kind of getting out of the hedgehog thing. Because how more personality I have with their limbs and body shapes. I think it's supposed to be Chaos Reborn, etc., etc. I'm not gonna explain that again, even though you guys missed it. I think I draw this one. Yes, positive I draw this one. Ish. Long hair and everything. Keep moving. And then this is the assassin chicken. But as you can tell, in the classic days, she was just a straight up machine. Yeah. Humanly designed here and there. Barely has a boob. But you know, she kind of also looked like a time glass, etc., etc. She was supposed to be another enemy to Greenlark or Greenie, one of the two. But over time, I decided like make a different enemy for Greenlark or Greenie. The problem was, just I think I got distracted or something along those lines. One out of two. So let's just keep moving forward. Yes, yes, we will. And this is supposed to be Floodtail Codtail. The Flaytail Cat. This is like her old design that I draw. And as you guys can tell, I wasn't that good at drawing muscles. So it kind of looked like it just painted on her, etc., etc. But I bet you guys are saying that's a pretty badass design and may look familiar like someone else was wearing it once. Gonna be honest with you cats and dogs. Listen, I draw this when I was a kid. And if some of the designs may look like some person's wearing this shit nowadays, I didn't know this was going to happen. Yeah, let's just say it's a very small world we live in. And as you can tell, the fire is on top of it. The flame-tailed cats, etc., etc. And I know she looks very attractive, but let's move on. And then I draw like, I think this is supposed to be like a plant woman. Later on in the future, I found out that plants are asexual creatures that can masturbate so now. Yet I made a different design with this one. So and as you guys can tell, I did remaster this one. But you also can tell that the classic version looked a lot more cooler. I would explain to her how her powers work, but I already did it once. Why would I do it again? It's quite impressive. About this character too. I think I was in my teenager. I think I was a teenager when I draw this. Also, I'm getting a little bit woozy, so I'm going to take a little more of a break again. I want to make sure that my mind is in a perfect state of concentration before I go on with the art thing. So we're going to take a little bit of a break now. So excuse me. Okay. Okay, I'm back, guys. Whew. Oh, dear stars. I'm sorry that I keep doing this again and again. I'm just trying to make sure my mind is straight and well, so I don't get all toxic and salty, etc., etc. You guys get the gist. Moving on from Blank Girl, you guys already know what she looks like. And then Evil, which is supposed to be the metal green lark or greenie, one of the two. But he got scissors for fingers. Moving on. There's the other design from the Rage. That's why I'm gonna name her. She looks a bit wow, like she have been places. And I decided to make a, what do you call it? A shirt glove? It's like a glove, it's part of the shirt. I think I've seen it somewhere before. It's design. It's the two blades. Yeah, I forgot the name, so just keep moving. Then I'm supposed to make green lark out of a type of. Oh well. It was a pretty good design here. Again, my arts do look pretty cool in their own little way. But I was like, nope, nope, nope. Future me's like, nope. Here I think I was like, I was a teenager. In the teens. I wanted to draw an avatar for my channel for YouTube, I think. Yeah, I was a teenager when I started YouTube. And here's the hybrid. Still don't know I have a long monkey tail. And then there's the other design from the robot girl, etc., etc. This art has story. This is supposed to be the human version staring at the hedgehog version of each other. And then someone said that it was curved, and I tear the picture in half. I don't know what I did with the other half though. And then there's the army with the character. Here's Wykes. He was I gave him a new design, etc., etc. And Wykes become something legendary in my own way. He's supposed to manipulate the shadows to his advantage and for quick travel, by the way. Here's another hedgehog version of Wykes. There's Bomber, but a girl wearing some pretty creative clothing, etc., etc. Keep moving on. There's Team Color. We're not gonna talk about it, so let's move on. And then this is supposed to be like the hedgehog version of Sky, the 8-winged dragon, but like in hedgehog form. And then I mentioned, like on my last time when I was talking about this, I was telling myself to make one of the people of the wielders of Starblade to be an Arrow King. Yeah, I remember now. There's another picture of Rage and the curse mark. Okay, I think Rage was the curse. And then this is a team with Ghost Girl and the mysterious. Oh, listen, I don't know what I was doing when I was drawing this. I was on something because clearly I gave a ghost the arm cannon. AKA, I kind of draw this when I was a kid, by the way, if you haven't noticed, by how the designs were. And here's the assassin I draw. I think he's supposed to be like a liquid assassin that uses some type of toxin liquid to cause people to, well, I think he's supposed to be straight up like, what, a liquid assassin that will poison people so he can control the liquids inside of their body. Another picture of Wykes. Another picture of Wykes. A more badass version looking. And let me look at my shit. How many I got? Oh, God, a lot. A lot of fucking art. Here's Destiny, but you know, without her being dead as a ghost. Here's Destiny, a new design of Destiny. Don't think it's Alloy's Online, the Banshee. Also, I still don't know why I gave her an arm cannon. She's a ghost. Shitty design. Trash design. I don't know why I did that. Here's the new improved team that I was drawing back then. Still don't know who those two are, but I had plans for them. I just never actually put those plans in the Forte, and probably I forgot about those plans for those two. Here's supposed to be Green Lark or Greenie's new device to fly around and get around and quick travel, etc., etc. I was planning on doing some things, but I didn't. And then I do remember last episode. I have no idea why I draw this. I just seen it in my mind. I drawed it and I draw a picture about it. I was bragging about it being an SCP or something. I don't know. Here's Greenlark practicing the wind tide as he used his own body as a small miniature tornado that was grabbing everything. And he was like controlling lightning with his speed. Also, I took 2 pictures about it. What? There's another improved picture of ZINNE that we're not going to talk about. We're going to keep on going as much as I like to talk about it. And then I draw the android called Android 9. She was... Here's a looker. I draw them to be a looker. It looked a lot more decent when I was drawing it. But I was heavy hand when I was drawing things, so that's why I look a bit chalky. But time and tear kind of tear through it, and it doesn't look like it's good like it used to. But it's a pretty cool design. And then this guy, I still don't remember why I draw him. It's... I don't know. I guess he's supposed to be a ninja or something. Ah, here we go. The 8-winged dragon. Skyrider was possessed by that guy. And then the wings start to sprout. Oh my god. Oh dear god. It was a pretty badass design I wanted to do. But none of these characters would actually fit well in the storyline, so who knows, right? Good god. I drawed this of the 8-winged dragon. And as you can tell, the 8-winged dragon wasn't really that intelligent. He says you die. You can tell he's not that smart by the way he said it. I had a plan to make an entire story out of this, by the way, with these characters and shit. But I just didn't. Let's just say things got complicated for me, etc., etc. Oh yeah, it's a green lark. Well, Greenie or Green Lark was pretty much kidnapped, but really doesn't have a mom or dad or a sister. It was like I was supposed to be a deep lore about it, but I never run across it. And then this is supposed to be another assassin. Clothes look familiar, but you know, who knows, right? She was something different from the designs. She looks pretty cool in her own way, and the tattoo on her hand made it look even better. But moving on. This guy had the ability to curse the enemies by controlling them, etc., etc. Look, another tattoo. It's a different one this time. Using the sight of his smell of him, and he's controlling people, etc., etc. And then here I was practicing and drawing swords, because someone said that my weapon drawing kind of sucked for weaponry. And then I was like, you know what? You're right. I should practice. Practice and never have it improved in weapon drawing. But then again, when you look at me, I'm probably like a decent weapon, eh? And then this person's supposed to be the robot girl, etc., etc. The chicken testing, etc. You know. Moving on. And then this thing is supposed to be a taser. It's cute and adorable, and you just want to hold it and tell it it's gonna be okay. And then the little things on its limbs will shock you with electric bolts, and then things get complicated. And then you be knocked unconscious. And it was a pretty good thing. I was planning on like putting that in the background in the future. Then there's Greasy Rotten Apple, the parallel dimensional version of Green here, Green Lark 1 or 2. Ugh. And then there's the Greasy Rotten Apple in his normal form, but he's kind of soulless, etc., etc. And then this, give me a second. Oh, damn. Oh, I'm sorry I'm yawning, guys. Just 1 hour ago, I was mentioning how the way the sleepiness was catching on to me, etc., etc. Then there's the upgraded version for the clone from Greenie, aka Zine. He's supposed to be a clone from him, and he made a better, more serious type of machine than a Skyrider. No, Greenie or Greenlark. One or the two. Again, I'm not selling these arts, so don't think I'll be getting money out of this bad boys, eh? And here's another design from the character. And here is the older version, the clone version of Greenie, Zine. He was about as short temper as the original, but like really an angry type, because he's pretty much second to the best when it comes to Greenie. And then there's the one of the demi-humans from India. I know it doesn't look like a human, but yeah, no. Here's me, like the latest version of me trying to draw. Well, not latest, but like oldest version of me trying to draw a weapon. And as you can tell, it's about as horrible as you think. And then this thing, I think that's supposed to go with the robot girl, etc., etc. Moving on. Then there's also supposed to go with the robot girl. It's a pretty cool choice that I did there. Pretty interesting. I'm still a bit tired, but also I think this is supposed to look like the ninja from Naruto, because he got the hairband. And give me a second, guys. I'm gonna take another break. I'm getting like sleepy deprived over here, and it's gonna get awkward if I keep going on like this. I'll be right back. think I'm better now. Okay. Let's get back on track, eh? Ugh. Ugh. Alright, yeah. Character, moving on. Oh, let me just do this. You guys can't see anything. Now you can see. It's supposed to go with the robot girl. You know, that looks like a time thing for the sands, etc. And then, I don't know what I'll draw here. And I guess it was like a cursed cat that turned people to cats, one or two. Yes, one or two. And then this is supposed to be about the greasy rotten apple, his utter form, when you got human, the parallel dimensional version of Greedy or Green Lark, one or the two. And then this, I think I saw something on a book and I tried to mimic it as a character, and this is where I got. And then I tried to draw a weapon. Then the person said to draw the weapon like this, because that's how weapons are supposed to look. Here's my weapon drawing, and here's his weapon drawing. As you can tell, my hands were a lot more heavier than his. And then this is Green Lark's devices he created in his secret lab. They're big, giant spaceships. And then there's this god of flames, Flame God, and his little separate parts to make him whole, because you know the eyes, etc. And then Key Star, the amulet, I don't know. Either way, it was pretty cool character. She had a whole storyline with her, but I just didn't put it down. Now, as you can tell, she's not a hedgehog either. She's a human. Here's an android. More fresher, more cleaner version of her. I think I drew her when I was like a teenager, etc. And then there's like badass samurai fox that I draw that looks pretty badass and such and everything. That I was wondering why I stopped drawing this character altogether. Maybe I was planning on making a new version of him or something. And then there's the twin blades. I was bragging about this. Also this character. I think it's like one of the demi-humans, etc. And here's the Greasy Rotten Apples human farm. It's something pretty interesting in a way. And here's another demi-human from India. Pretty cool in his own way. Again, I'm still kind of tired, etc., etc. But I'm almost done with the character designs and shit. And what I draw when I was a kid. Then there's another demi-human. Then I tried drawing a gun here. It's shoot bullets and search thing, you know, etc., etc. Still very tired, by the way. And then I was supposed to draw a character right here, but I didn't. And then I draw this trash dumpster fire. Looks real cool, but story-wise, horrible. And there's the drawing of a mask that's enchanted with flames, magical flames. And then these girls, I'm not even going to try to remember what I did with these girls. They're supposed to probably fall out the router like slave of the guy with the smelly head that control people. Here's Rosie, the rascal, the parallel dimensional version of Amy Rose, when she's not dipshit crazy. Moving on. You guys already know Cold. I'm not gonna repeat myself with this guy. So we're moving on. Here's the artifact. And I clearly, as a kid, I thought it was a monster. Oh well. And here is Kazor. They already remodeled this one. It's in the game that I'm trying to make. Pretty cool game. I can't wait till I actually start to make a fucking demo out of it instead of let it sit there. Here's another picture of Cold doing the wave of the force's hand. Eye beam from his chest and then turning into a ball, as you can tell, hydrate over. Here's like I was like going to make a movie or something. And here's eye roll, more improved, etc., etc. Here's buffer. Ha! That's kind of funny. Moving on. And I think this is called Team Blackbone. The Team Blackbone. That's supposed to be naming this team. Kind of like Sonic Hero, aka another thing I was doing. Here's Flower 2. Moving on. And here's Idea. The world of the Demi-Humans. I didn't really do much here of how it's supposed to look, but I think there's supposed to be something I'm not going to mention. But let's keep moving on. Here's Swarm. As you guys can tell, the remastered version doesn't look as stands up to the old version of Swarm. And she looks a lot more, attractive. And here's Dark. Supposed to be the father of Green Lark or Greenie. One of the two. It's pretty cool. Moving on. Here's another demi-human from India. Also those family things with the green and greeny and Zoom and Swarm and Dark. They also come from the world of the demi-humans, so just a little heads up that you guys want to know. I draw this for a friend, but he didn't need it anymore, so I kept it for myself. And then there's her again that we're not going to talk about, but she looks cool in her own way. There's a vampire. She's supposed to be kin to the star girl, the key girl. Yes, the key girl. Moving on. JJ. And circumstances, I rechanged JJ name to Spiffy, the dragonfly, the assassin dragonfly. It was gonna be a cool character, but I never really got around to creating it. That's the thing about it. Keep moving on. There's this character over here. This is supposed to be with the robot girl, etc., etc. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Woo! Moving on. And here's another demi-humans from India. I know they don't look like demi-humans, they kind of look like humanoids, but etc., etc. You guys get it. They're supposed to be night characters. The spirit code, Blade Knights. And then another soldier for the robot girl that has a body that looks like that, etc. There's another Zen model. Oh my god. Alright. Focus. Z-I-N-N-E. God dear God. And then this is a character that's supposed to be an enemy and a television at the same time. It was pretty awesome, but I never actually got around to making a story for this guy. Even though I'm pretty sure someone already copied it multiple times. Here's a pet tamer from a demi-human world. AKA India, by the way. Here was the other team I drawed. This time, instead of making a ghost girl, I made a mummy. Who doesn't like mummies? And here, I think I draw that like 3 or 4 years ago. No, 1 year? I draw this when I was an adult. guys can barely see it, but I can see it perfectly fine. Let's just say it has expired my design. And yeah, I draw this like thing when I was staying with my sister. You guys can barely see it though. But as long as you guys can see a little, you should be fine. And here's King Rose. His story is going to be quite interesting whenever I get around with it, because his design is perfectly fine. So we're not going to talk much about this guy, but just clip this guy in your head. He looks pretty darn cool. I want you guys to know I drawed all these drawings when I was a kid and a teenager. And here are the weapons I tried to draw again. As you can tell, I wasn't the best at drawing weapons. I didn't know what I was doing. Fine. Here's the prototype before the thing I was driving in. Well, before Greenlark was driving in. And then there's the dragon. Looks just like the one from Dragon Ball Z. Traced it straight by mine. Pretty awesome. Here's the dragon in a different position. But this time it looked like he's about to start an attack. Oh my god. And then there's the fusion of the hedgehog and the dragon. Why did I do the fusion? I don't know. Let's just hope I didn't inspire DE to do something with the warframes. I mean, don't get me wrong. I understand some people want to have Dragon Loki or Dragon Ash or one or the two. Well, let's keep moving on, ladies and gentlemen. This is supposed to be like, I think it's supposed to be a character that takes body parts from his victims and put them on himself. So he can become the perfect animal or the perfect humanoid, one of the two. Here's the last piece of art that I draw. You may notice it, but I kind of draw this when I was a kid, so I didn't know Undertale was a thing, so yeah. We're not going to jump to conclusions. We're just going to say that I draw a lot of pictures when I was growing up. I drawed it from the heart, and only from the heart. I wanted someone to see this, that I have feelings for them. But for their own safety, I will not reveal how I remember what they look like. Because I respect them. I mean, I have gave that my heart to that person entirely. And, well, I'm not gonna lie. Not only that I draw pictures of these characters, but I even had storylines of them. Lots and lots of storylines. I would gladly show you guys the pictures again of comic book stories, but like there's a lot. Really a lot. I made stories with the characters. A lot of them. Now, I would show you guys, but I'm not going to because I'm tired. But if you guys seriously want to see these stories again, well, because last live stream you guys really didn't see shit. I made tons of comic book stories of the characters of Zoom, Greenlark, Green, Wykes, Bummer. They're all over here. Now, I am no expert of how to craft things, but if you guys want me to bring these characters back, fully remodeled and everything, I only ask for one request. Please make YouTube unshadow ban. Because I'm an artist, and if YouTube shadow bans me, my art would never blossom. I know I could go to DeviantArt or Reddit or Discord or any other website, but I have been growing on YouTube. And if you guys do it before the end of the year, I won't even remodel them. I'll just keep them as they is and make them look a little bit more beautiful. So if anybody's watching me right now, past, future, present, try to just convince YouTube to unshadow. I got so much art waiting to be seen by the world and maybe even loved. So, if you guys really care about these characters, these arts and everything, I can remodel them or keep them as it is. So long as you find a way to convince YouTube to unshadow ban, so I can blossom. But if you guys are not interested in seeing these bad boys to come back, fully new design, the new well time and everything, don't say anything. It would hurt me a lot because, you know, artists don't blossom when his work don't. But as much I would love to continue this live stream, I am tired. I am very tired because I've been trying to suppress this stress levels inside of me because I haven't played no video games all day long because my computer's acting up. And I still cannot play no computer games until I can figure out why my computer is black screening starting. But again, if you guys want to see these bad boys, all my comments and shit, every last one of them, every last two comments, just convince YouTube to unshadow ban. I know I said this over and over again, but it'll make it a lot more easier for me to revisit this art if you guys do me that solid. I'd be eternally grateful if you do me that solid. Because, you know, etc., etc. But for now, I'm gonna wrap up this stream. I would like to keep you guys here longer when I could be drawing some pictures for you cats and dogs. I would like to do that, but I am sleepy and I need to rest. Alright? So, until then, this has been a natural day with your friendly neighborhood Stormblade. If you're on YouTube, subscribe on your free will. Hit the bell notification to be notified when I make a new video. What else? Don't forget to join my Discord, which is not in the description, but it's like in the earlier version of the video. And what else? Say a comment to let me know that you guys help me out. And leave an apple because I like apples. And where you leave an apple? In the comment section. If you guys on Twitch, feel free to follow me, eh? And if you guys so seriously want to see my uploads of me playing games, sort of like Dead Space, Hildra, Psychonauts, or even what else? classic Warframe when I was playing it back then on my channel. Go to my YouTube. It should be scrolled down. You should be able to copy that and paste that link into the location bar up there. But until then, Skyrider Infinity out. Take care of yourselves out there. Also, I have no idea how to raid people, so yeah, that's why I'm not going to raid anyone, because I have no clue how to raid people. Sorry. Well, you know, etc., etc. See you guys around.